many events? Okay, let's join some more people, then you can start. Check the files. Let's equal. Check. Check how many friends. And check how many people join. Then you can start. 8. 8. Ask me for one. Okay, I will start later. You can just give me a single answer. Channel. Veg casserole. French cuisine, typical French cuisine. The voices, I mean, okay. Check how many people. Then you can start. Okay, at 4 o'clock we'll start. How many join? 8. Okay, at 4 we can start. Huh? We're waiting for few more people to join. What's the time? Two. At 4 we'll start. 3 minutes. Let's start. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. How many have done? 7. 7. Huh? That's it. Okay. Link. it. It's okay. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. This is myself, Chef Arijit from In the Smart IHM. Today, I'm presenting you the typical French cuisine. It's a vegetable dish. It's called vegetable casserole. You can say vegetable stew. It's a very authentic cuisine of French cuisine, basically. The ingredients which we are using is basically of English vegetables. I'm showing you a few vegetables of that. Like we have two varieties of zucchini. One is green, one is yellow. Along with that, I'm using the carrots over here. I'm using paper, the red pepper for that. I'm using yellow paper and there's a leeks. We have the leeks and we have a celery stick, few celery stick. So first of all, I'm telling you, stay safe, stay healthy, stay at home because we know it's we are in quarantine. People will stay. So few recipe I am showing you right now. That's very easy to make at home. Whatever vegetable you will get in your home, you can make out of that. First of all, I will cut these vegetables in a small dices, or you can say brunoise. Uh, First of all, I switch on the pan. I'll put some water in it for blanching the vegetable. In the meantime, I will cut the vegetables one by one. I want to share you something like with the French cuisine, and normally this casserole is invented on 18th century. I think it's 1866. It's invented. I'll make some dices out of that. It's called brunoise, the small dices, basically. Normally, why it's called casserole? Casserole means it's a pan. Whenever you are cooking your food, your veg dishes, it's cooked in a pan, and after that, when after cooking, you can serving same pan. That means you are using for cooking also, and you are serving same thing to your guest. So that's why it's called this thing casserole because you are serving and cooking both the in the same dish, both the things in the same dish. Now see, I'm cutting this carrot. I'm putting in a bowl. You can see is brunoise cut basically, and few some more vegetables uncut like zucchini. Nowadays, everybody, like in American people who stay at home, they are using this thing. They can use basically housewife of American. They're using, they're making the same process of food and they made at home because they have a microwave or OTG and they're using is basically easy to make. They are making at home, and this is very popular in American. It's not only in French people they are using; it's also popular in American cuisine also nowadays. So I'm cutting this thing. There's green zucchini. After that, I'll add when I'm cooking. I'll use olive oil. One of the basic ingredients of this French cuisine is you have to olive oil. Apart from that, you can use normal oil also. Any kind of vegetable oil you can use. Any kind of vegetable oil. It's not necessary you will get olive oil. After you can use any kind of vegetable oil. See, I'm making one portion, so I'm not taking too much of this thing. Leeks, zucchini. Now I'm cutting pepper. The same way you cut the previous vegetables, you can cut it. Nice bruno cut. Few of yellow pepper. Same process, small dices. Why we are blanching? I'm reducing this temperature because you will get good soft vegetables when you are having, because it's mixed with sauce very well, and there's a licks you will get. Yeah, my water is ready. I'm putting this thing for blanching. Some garlic. I have some peeled garlic. It's finely chopped. I have some celery stick that also I prepared for this thing, nicely finely chopped. This is, my chopping is ready. Chopping ingredients is ready. Normally, people are using olive oil for making this thing, but I'm using vegetable oil today. Nicely. Uh, at home, you can put some more vegetables. Whatever vegetable you have, you can use that one. You can see how it's colorful. It looks very colorful in nature. And keep this thing in a hole. Remove this bag. In the meantime, my pan is ready. It's already heated. Uh, I'll put some oil in it. It's vegetable oil. You can use olive oil also. I already cut. You can show. You can show. You can see. I already cut the vegetable. This thing, nice chopped of garlic, nicely chopped of celery, nicely chopped of leek. So I put this thing in a pan. It's already heated. You can hear the crackling sound. Saute it nicely. Today I'm using herbs, is basically oregano. We have a dry oregano. I'm using thyme. We have a dry thyme in it, and the mostly common ingredients is paprika. Paprika is basically pepper, one kind of pepper that is found only in South America, Mexico. But Hungarian people, they love to use this thing nowadays. Everybody are using paprika powder. It's available, easily available in market. You can use, and it's very easy accessory. You will get online also. or you can make at your home. There's a different kinds of process to make paprika powder at home. Yeah, you can see this leek celery and garlic already turned into brown in color. Now I'm adding some rough cutting of tomato. I'll reduce my temperature of pan. Remove this eye of tomato. This is roughly chopped tomato basically. And put this in a pan. Just wipe this place a little bit, tight this place. Yeah. You can use also tomato puree. I'm also using tomato puree, but later on, because I'm using fresh tomato, it gives you nice color, nice taste, nice body in casserole. Few minutes for cooking, sauteing this thing. I have a few vegetable stock. I'll put a little bit of it in it right now. Now I'm putting a little bit of salt in it. Dry oregano. Some more thyme in it. Fresh thyme will give you the aroma of vegetable, the aroma of your dish. It gives you nice flavor. When you have it, you will get that aroma. Little bit of crushed pepper in it, black crushed pepper. And then paprika powder, which is necessary for this casserole because normally it's usual. Normally we are using any kind of French people, they are using paprika powder very much for their cooking. It's very common in French cuisine. So I'm putting this paprika. There's a touch of sugar. It's if required. It's not necessary. I'm giving for better taste. Some more stock in it. You can see the mixture of concassette. I think you can already made, and now I'm adding tomato puree in it. I already pureed it before in advance. I'm putting a little of puree of tomato. Mix it well. Now I can feel the flavor of vegetables or flavor of herbs because this is already cooked inside and it's soft enough. Tomato already soft enough inside, and you'll get nice smell of herbs, fresh herbs or dried herbs, but whatever you have. You can see the nice uh, combined of leek celery and the tomato puree after adding is a nice paste already comes out. Now I'm putting a little bit of stock in it, some of stock. Now I'm adding 3 bunch of vegetables that I'll already show you, already blanched, nice. Uh, I'm adding this thing. Mix it nicely. I think some more stock I required for this thing. You know, the people of France or European people, they every day that that this thing is their home food basically. They people every day they are making the same thing. They're using any kind of vegetables, any kind of meat, and they cook together, and they have like this. That's very common in European cuisine basically. That's very common. You can see the mixture of vegetables, very nice in color, very nice color already cooked. Now I'm lift this thing, and now I'm arranging for baking. For baking, I required this empty bowl. I already reheat this oven. So for baking, I required some brown bread, grated brown bread. Look at some butter in it and some grated cheese. What I'll do, I'll make a smooth mixture of this thing, these 3 things, like 1, 2, 3 tablespoon of 4 tablespoon of this breadcrumb, brown breadcrumb, butter, 1.5, and some cheese in it. And you can use some pepper on top, crushed pepper, and you can put some white pepper also, and some herbs in it. Some dry herbs also, because I'm putting oregano, some rosemary also. And I think I require some more breadcrumb. Mix it well. This thing when you're putting on top of the casserole, it gives you this thing nicely crust on top, very nice crust on top. I'll show you. There's a nice mixture. When I'm putting this thing on top of the casserole, it's giving you nice thick of the thick of crust on top, and it's when you're taking a bite, you will get the upper part is very thin, very crunchy, and inside very soft vegetable with your along with the sauce. So I'm putting this thing in a bowl. Or normally people will serve. You cook the vegetable in a pan, in a pot, like a pot, and put this thing in a same pot that goes inside for baking. But I'm doing what I'll do. I'll put this thing in a separate bowl. Nice vegetables. It's already mixed with the sauce very well. I'll show you. You can see the vegetables. Very nice in color, very glazy. Is basically red in color, mixed with thoroughly mixed with the vegetables. Very nice in color. Now, what I'll do, if anybody wants to put some spices, they can use chili flakes, but it's not necessary. As per your requirement, you can use red chili flakes. I'm not putting red chili flakes right now. So what I'll do, I'll put the mixture. I will show you how it is. See the mixture. I'll put this thing on top of this bowl. You can see there's a thing. I'll show you once more. It's already covered both the side in the bowl. It's already covered on top. My oven is already preheated. You have to. My oven already preheated. I'll put this thing in a 180 degree centigrade for 10 to 15 minutes. It's give you nice color. In the meantime, what I'll do, I'll do some garnish for this thing. I have some leeks. I have some bread, fresh bread. So I'll cut and I'll make a garnish for this thing. Normally, people will have this thing with French loaf or French garlic bread. So I'm making this thing with. I'm trying to make this thing the bread slice. Put a little bit of garlic oil on top. I'm making some garlic oil and put this thing to bread as a garlic bread. And some leeks. It's very important how you present your food after cooking your food. It's very important how you present. The presentation is one of the most important part at your cookery. So I'm right now making celery stick or something like that. You can see this thing. Uh, for garnish. I require one pan for this for making garlic bread. I have a 4 piece of triangle of bread. What I'll do, I'll saute some garlic and I put this bread in a pan and make a garlic bread. Nice in color. Just touch of oil. Check your pan is hot or not. I have some finely chopped up garlic. You can use some herbs also, it gives you nice color. Mix it well. Now I'm putting this thing in a pan. You can grease some butter on your bread and put it on bed of pan. You can see. You can grease some butter in it very nicely and put it on the bed of pan. Reduce the temperature, otherwise it will burn. Let it be done. In the meantime, I will check. Oh my God, this color is coming. On the other side. You require crispy bread, so you need some more time for cooking this thing because it's a process of slow cooking because it will take too much of time for making bread crisp. Don't put this thing in a high flame because it can be burned. You will get the aroma of herbs. I'm already getting the aroma of herbs and butter, which we are using for making garlic bread. I'll show you. Yeah. See, bread is ready. You can see the bread is nice golden brown in color, and you can see the bread is nice golden brown in color, and it has very nice because putting of herbs it gives you extra flavor in the bread. It gets extra flavor in the bread basically. So I'll keep this thing in a plate. I'll I'll take a bowl. I'll keep this thing. First of all, switch it off the flame. I think my casserole already done. Yeah, it's already done. It gives you nice color. I'm take this out. Very hot. Uh, what I'll do, I'll put this thing in my display. I'll show you. It's already done. It's very nice in color. You can see. I'll show you in front of the camera. You can check. This is very nice and crispy. Very nice in color. The upper part is very very crust in. Now I'm presenting this thing. Nice crispy on top because of we are using breadcrumb in it. So where's bread? The celery, sorry, leeks I'm putting, not celery, and garlic bread. Few garlic breads. Yeah. And you can put some more parsley on it. A sprinkle of parsley, you can add it. Yeah, it's ready. Very hot, very nice in color. Upper part is crisp. You can see upper part is crisp. This is the dish. This is basically veg casserole. It's a French classical dish. Okay. Uh, See, this is the ending of this program. I'm already showed you the French classical dish is veg casserole, one of the very popular dish in French cuisine. Tomorrow we'll show you different kind of cuisine. I think we'll back to Indian, with southern part of India. We'll try to put some more other dishes. So take care. Please take care. Stay at home. Stay healthy. Be safe. Thank you very much. This is the ending of today's program.